Welcome back. Thank you for staying tuned to the conversation coming to you from TV60 here in Lagos, Nigeria. My name still remains Nesine Kujimi, and I still have with me in the studio Comrade Razak Kolade Olokoba. Comrade Olokoba, thank you for staying with us.
Thank you very much.
Yes, in this second stanza of the program, we are looking at the environmental cleanup by the Lagos State government. In the last couple of weeks, or since the since the beginning of this new term by the Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration, we have seen that the state has taken the issue of environmental responsibility. They have made it very paramount. We have seen a lot of demolitions of houses that are blocking drainages, of gates that are not where they are not supposed to be mounted. And sadly for us, as much as the government is trying to restore sanity to our state and save lives and public property as well as public peace, and some persons have tried to turn it the other way around. They have tried to politicize it. Some have even tried to ethnicize it. But we all know for free that if you build your house or if you put any structure on a public, drainage
Illegally.
It cannot even be legal if it's on a drainage.
I thought you said
on a drainage. Okay. Definitely the pains,
is illegal.
The havoc will be on all of us.
Yes.
We saw just last week where there was a 86-room apartment under the bridge on the island. So you can imagine the damage that is being done to that infrastructure. In some years to come, the government will have to close that bridge.
For integrity test failure.
For integrity, because those people living under that bridge, definitely they will be cooking.
It will decimating the structure.
They will be imperiling that structure. So this exercise by the Lagos State Ministry of Environment under the commissionership of Mr. Tokunbo Wahab.
I think the government is doing the right thing, and they are complementing it with giving out the right information. That's the challenge the federal government has. I think they should emulate from Lagos. From 1999, probably do so many things that move the nation, but they don't talk about. So they give people opportunity to turn it around. I entrust Lagos in that direction when it comes to managing information. That's how to give kudos to the managers of information in Lagos. They are doing very well.
Yes, the Minister of Information in Lagos. In fact, just yesterday, the governor gave out a 90 days window for people to go and regularize their documents. And yes, there was even about a 50% rebate or so.
So, everybody that is coming to a state like Lagos is coming to a mega city.
A state governed by laws.
Governed by laws.
You either comply with our laws and live in peace,
yes, so,
or violate it and face the consequences.
Yes. And that is why anything you want to acquire in Lagos, pass through legal means. Driving license, plate number, including how you are going to rent your house, and any property you want to acquire, do a thorough search on it. The pain of having to remove from house and demolishing it is always so gruesome. And I have nothing to blame than the owners of those structures. People who built under the bridge know very well that one day they will go. And that's why
under high tension,
they know one day they should go. And that's why it pains me when I hear Nigerians saying that you see APC, that is why we didn't want to vote for them. And I ask, did you vote for any party to break the law?
To allow illegality to thrive.
And that's why last man was catching people. Just assume that last man is not on a road for 1 week and look at the chaos it's going to cause. So, for us, we know very well it's a report that is coming out on a global basis that any enforcement agencies are always hated by the people. That's why all the enforcement agencies have the responsibility to explain the reason behind any step, any initiative, any project that they are backing up.
This same attack is being faced by the Lagos Calabar coastal road highway.
So they are just demolishing houses, and you know very well that if you are not organized, we can't live in peace
at all. Yes,
a traffic that is slowing, there's a sign that if you stop that there, you'll be arrested. You go and stop there, they will say last mile is harassing us. And a traffic that is stagnant translates to a stagnant economy.
Absolutely. Like we say in our local parlance, time na money.
Time na money. So any time that you waste during production hour is going to
billions of naira are lost. Yeah.
Production is what determines the prosperity of a nation. And movement is important. Yes. So infrastructure is the reason why many people are coming to Lagos.
Absolutely.
And if that is the reason, that means you must
let me even give you this information. I traveled to Delta State. I went to Warri. Within that Benin, Warri road.
Yeah. Efunu.
That exists. Before you get to Ogara, the town of the former governor James Ibori, we had this. There's a part of the road that is totally damaged. So a truck fell, and I saw trucks on that road that said they've been there since yesterday night. And do you know what the drivers were telling? They say this kind of thing no fit happen for Lagos. And the same within 30 minutes they go down pull out.
And the same people will condemn what the last mile is doing. And that is why a government must remain focused. Whatever any government is doing that is being put under a test, that is a right decision. They should not look back. So this demolition of illegal structure must continue. Water has been giving people problem all over the world.
Because it's below sea level.
But 90% is man-made.
Yes.
The flood in Nigeria is man-made mostly. That's why.
Look at the last flood in 2022.
We need
see how this at the brinks of River Niger.
We need government to take proactive steps like that of Lagos. The water that's coming from Cameroon all the time will not be causing that kind of damage. If we have serious things in that as is to do something with those clean water.
Yeah.
So we have given it to Lagos that they continue to take the lead. No, because that action has inspired many other things in other states as well. Other states are also doing similar things. And and they say that no, go to Lagos, can't do this kind of thing in Lagos.
And you know the painful thing for me is that the demolition of these illegal structures in most especially around the areas where they are found. One is presently ongoing in Maryland. Is that if you go to that Lekki Ajaxis, when it rains, everywhere is flooded. And what causes the flooding?
The
blockage of the drains. Now government is coming out to clear those blockages so that the people who are living legally can breathe fresh air.
Yes.
Yet you are complaining.
Even that water that is giving problem to people in Lekki, we want to ascertain that the one that is natural. Let's know the one that is from that is man-made.
Yeah, that is man-made from
so the one that is coming from the natural flood, it can be turned to water reticulation, where you conserve it and introduce it back to the society for drinking and using some other. That's why people do all over the world. Yeah. But if you can't do that until you are able to do all righteousness. To know that your drainages are free, everything is in order.
You have done the needful.
Let us know the water that is coming to us from God, because we want to do something about it. So we continue to support a government that is organized, that is doing the right thing. Any government that is not doing the right thing will speak out. And we explain the responsibility of everybody to us. It's your role as property owner.
If somebody wants to sell a land,
your document is okay.
Yes, go and verify.
There's a window period now. Some people will still
the conversation today is even meant to. It's not that we're happy about the demolition.
Yes.
But you cannot, because of a property of one man, put the lives of millions at risk. If people want to acquire property, they should go to the right channels.
That is it.
The windows are there. People should stop saying, "Oh, where do you expect these people to go?"
There are places in Lagos today that it was because of this kind of careless management that some people abandoned. Fastac is one of such.
Yes.
Sulu is one of such.
Yes.
There used to be an eyebrow area before, but because
of the environmental degradation,
now
this place became.
We are correcting it. Government is trying to correct it now.
I think we must commend the Lagos State government, the Ministry of Environment for what she's doing to return sanity to our environment. We cannot continue to live in a city where we cannot sleep with our eyes closed whenever it rains, where people are afraid for their lives and their properties. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we want to call it a wrap on this edition of The Conversation. Till we come away again next time, please continue to watch The Conversation on TV 360. Have a great day. Bye-bye.